Hello there and welcome to my channel Novice Modelling in the Midlife Crisis. My name is Andy and as per the title we've been visiting all the local charity shops again over the past couple of months. We generally go once a week and we've been looking for model kit bargains. The first kit, as you can see, that we picked up was this Revell 1144 scale Saturn V Apollo 11 rocket, which is marked up for the 50th anniversary of the moon landing, 1969 to 2019. And I picked this up for £15, which, checking it out on eBay, it goes for generally around about the £35 to £45 mark. So that seems like a pretty good buy to me. Obviously, when you pick kits up at a charity shop, it's kind of a good idea to kind of have a nose in the box to see what you're actually getting, because sometimes, and I've got one here, you kind of find something that somebody's already had a bit of a go at, and sometimes there's some parts missing. But anyway, let's have a quick nose inside and see what we actually got for our 15 quid. And we seem to have all the parts. Everything looks to be on the sprue. All looks quite clean. Doesn't look touched. Actually got a couple of Eskimos there as well. That's pretty cool. We've got the instruction book. All looks present and correct. We've got some decals, which are kind of handy because we don't fancy printing all the flags and what have you on. We seem to have a stand, and we've got all the boosters done in sort of silver aluminium. So I suppose you could probably do this without really too much painting. So thanks, Revell. I mean, as you can see, this one is sealed, so we can probably kind of assume that nobody's actually touched this one. So for 15 quid, I'm pretty happy. I don't know, never really thought about having a go of anything sort of like this before, but for 15 quid, I might as well have a go. Now, it is worth actually pointing out that I actually had a peek into the back room of the charity shop. This wasn't actually on the shelf, and I saw it on the unpacking bench, and I said to the guy in there, how much do you want for that? And he said 15 quid. So that seemed pretty good to me. I then asked him, have you got any more model kits? And he said, yeah, I have. I've got this one here, which is a Academy 1700 RMS Titanic. This one comes from Chester Model Centre, which is a shop close by to me, one that I frequented very much as a child, and he let me have this one for 10 quid. And I kind of agreed to pay it because it's a charity shop. And it does appear though that somebody's actually had a go with this one, and it's got a variety of parts off the sprue. The hull has been built partially, though it did appear that all the parts are there. And this is kind of interesting because, again, this seems to be catering for the sort of market of slap it together and not do too much to it. And it actually comes ready coloured, so it hasn't been painted. As you can see, the hull comes in this two-tone black and sort of burgundy colour. The superstructure is in white. The decking is sort of this sort of tan sort of colour. It comes with a selection of brown bits. The funnels are this rather gaudy luminous orange, so we might have to change them. That bit there looks a little bit wonky. And we've got some propellers in brass. Only two of them, it does appear. Oh well, never mind. It does appear you get some black ones as well, so maybe we'll have a go with those. So for a tenner, it's all right. I'm quite happy with that. And maybe we'll finish, somebody's started this obviously, and we'll finish build it off sometime in April, when obviously the Titanic sank. He also offered me this Airfix Supermarine Mark 1A Spitfire for a £5, so I had his hand off for that. I've actually got about 30-40 Spitfires in my collection, so I don't really know why I wanted this one, but I thought, well, it's a model kit and I'll kind of have it. Yeah, this story is going to get a little bit more complicated shortly. We went to another charity shop the other day and we found another two Airfix kits. These ones are starter sets, and guess what? They're both flaming Spitfires. So we have two Mark 1As with their assortment of paints and Humber poly cement, although it does appear that somebody has pinched or they have accidentally lost the brushes. My cousin, his kids actually have started building kits, because I don't really need a plethora of Mark 1 Spitfires. These might end up going to them for Christmas, although they probably built Spitfires already. So I don't know, I'll have to check out whether they've got them and then decide what I'm going to do with them. So we've got a couple of starter kits. Another venture into a charity shop, picked up this Hawker Typhoon 1B. Again, a starter set with all the paints, poly cement, and a couple of brushes. And as you can see, this one cost me £2.99. I need to go for sort of £13 on eBay, so that's a pretty good deal. And I don't actually have a Hawker Typhoon 1B, so that's all good to me. We actually went to another charity shop and we picked up some Starfix kits. Yeah, these are kind of a bit naff, and £3.99 is probably more than you should pay, I would have thought, because they aren't that great. I have actually built a Starfix Mustang previously, which I attacked with a sander, because a Black & Decker sander, because it wasn't really that great. I thought it was a laugh. Some people thought I was insulting the model kit. Oh well, whatever. So we've got this 172 Skyhawk, which I believe somebody did actually tell me. They drew my interest to the Starfix several months ago and my acquisition of a Mustang. And I'm pretty sure that they said that the Douglas A4 Skyhawk was one of the worst kits they'd actually ever built. So I was quite happy to pick this one up. We also picked up a 148 scale Supermarine Spitfire Mark 21 for £3.99. Don't know what I'm going to do with that. I don't really do 148s. Maybe I'll give that to my cousin's kids as well. And we've got another one as well. So we've got another 148 Spitfire Mark 30 Mark 21, again for £3.99. So yeah, we've got a plethora of Spitfires going on here. We also picked up this, which isn't really a model kit, but I suppose, but it's called Planes: A Complete History, with 50 easy to make models. And this cost me £3.99. And if you flick through the pages, you get a load of cut out or fold out models, I suppose you could say, of loads of planes, including a Blackbird, a Harrier jump jet, North American X-15, Avro Vulcan, Lockheed U-2, Boeing B-52 bomber, blah-de, 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 blah. So I suppose you could say I've actually got 50 kits for £3.99 there. Again, this might find its way to my cousin's kids as a sort of, here you go, build that and throw them around the garden. I'm sure this will really, really, really annoy them. Now, one thing that I haven't found before while looking for model kits in charity shops is 135s. You just don't seem to see them. And several people in the UK have commented that when they go around trawling charity shops for cheap kits, they can't find a 135 either. Well, I've actually found one now. It's a Military Miniatures Tamiya 135 scale US Infantry West European Theatre, and I got this one for £4.50. This is kind of an old kit, and I think you can pretty much pick these up online for around about the sort of £6 or £7 mark. So it's all right. I mean, you know, I've given some money to charity. Aren't I a good guy? Now, there was actually something else that I bought. I do actually kind of like films. There's two sort of films that are kind of my favourites. Obviously, war films are kind of one of them. And I do actually have a bit of a thing for zombie films as well. So this one kind of brings the two together. It's called Reich of the Dead. I've actually checked this out on IMDb. I haven't watched it yet. And it scores a very, very amazing rating of 2.5 out of 10. So I'm thinking that was probably a waste of a quid. Whatever. There was actually something else that I picked up that isn't included in the title for this, which was £62.45 in total. And that was something that I kind of saw and I thought, that looks really useful. What could I use that for? So we're going to have to move these kits out of the way because it's kind of heavy and big. But basically it's going to be going into my model room. And it's this thing here, which is Bisley. I'm going to have to make more space, or maybe we can yeah, we can do that. It's a Bisley metal drawer unit, so it's got all the drawers in here, and I picked this up for £25. Isn't that cool? And I thought I can put all my modelling supplies and my paints and whatnot in here. It's got these really good metal drawers. It's nice and clean. Looks really good, and for 25 quid, I think that's a bloody steal, to be quite honest with you. I had a quick look on Amazon, and guess what? A brand new one of these would cost you somewhere in the region of £130. Now, what I'm actually thinking of doing with this, maybe when the weather gets a bit nicer in the spring, is I think I'm going to put some camouflage paint on it. I think it'll look really cool. What do you reckon? I don't know. Kind of upcycling. I might go into upcycling videos as well. So I'm thinking I'll take all the drawers out, I'll primer it, and then I'll put a camouflage pattern on it. I think in grey and white and black, sort of this sort of, what you call it, the camouflage you use in sort of towns and town warfare, or maybe something sort of snowy. But I think that look pretty smart. And I can get all my paints in here, my brushes, and everything else. So, I mean, check out your charity shops for model kits, but also check them out for other stuff that you can sort of utilise in a way in your hobby room, if you like. And you can also pick up some rather naff DVDs about war. So there's a few other charity shop hauls on my channel, and as you're probably aware, there's loads of me unboxing kits that I pay sort of top dollar for. So please do check out some of those videos, and maybe you'll find something that you actually kind of fancy. You might want to go and have a look on eBay yourself. Maybe you'll find something that you want to avoid like the plague, like one of these damn Starfix kits. Does anybody want one of these? I'll probably just, you know, I'll send them to you for free if you want one. Don't know what I'm going to do with them. Whatever. So please do like and subscribe. Please do check out some of our other videos on the channel, where we have roughly 200 what's in the box kits. We're actually going through a process currently that we call You Choose My Next Build, where I put 4 or 6 kits sometimes on my model bench and ask you guys to select which one I'm going to build next. We've got a load of other build videos and some sort of general sort of discussion pieces where I generally have a bit of a moan about models and other things in life. So, thanks for watching. Be seeing you.